And like I always like to say, we win together, we lose together. Dolphins for life. Don't worry, guys. Still getting up here. You can always find Miss Fins Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern. So go ahead and remember that. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern. We will be right here for you guys. So thank you very much. Let's go ahead and get started to our second divisional game, guys, where we have the Bills, ladies and gentlemen. We have the Bills lose to the what do you call it? They lose to the Eagles, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's a word place here. Gosh. Yep, that happened. In case you missed it, they absolutely lost to the Bills. I am 1000% not gonna feel bad about that at all. Very, very happy that they did. This game was actually very interesting. So let's go over this game and kind of walk you through it as well. As always, let's go over the stats real quick just so you guys have an idea. This was the Monday night game, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually like this game. Finally, a game that I could watch. My lord, I was like, Lord, please let me watch a good, decent game. Cause I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was not. I barely watched football on Sunday. I'm telling you, when I say I was out of commission, I mean I was out of commission. But Monday I was feeling better, and thankfully I was able to see that. I was able to see that game, and yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that wasn't such a bad game. I actually liked the game. So I was like, okay, okay. So let's go over this real quick. You've got, Lord, you've got 34-37 Eagles. The Eagles right now are 10-1, 5-0 at home. Buffalo Bills 6-6, 1-4 away. First quarter, Philadelphia, you get a touchdown. Second quarter, Buffalo comes back, scores 17 points. Third quarter, each team scores a touchdown. Last quarter, interestingly enough, Buffalo scores a touchdown and Philadelphia scores 17 points to tie the game. They it does go to overtime, and like like a I don't even know what kind of like what to say, but it was actually very interesting how Josh Allen can't win in overtime, and in good old fashion, they win the coin toss. They got the ball and aren't able to deliver it. Absolutely bad miscue between him and Gabe Davis. Miss a wide open touchdown in the end. So to seal the deal in that first drive in overtime, have to settle for that field goal. And then here comes Philadelphia in overtime. Get the ball all the way down. And then Jalen Hurts, 12 yards out. It was a quarterback keep. And which I at one point I was like, that looked a little suspect because I'm like, that guy didn't even look like he tried to stop him, the Buffalo Bills defender. I'm like, he just let him walk in. But when I looked at it again and I looked at the replay, his momentum was going one way where Hurts kind of, I don't want to say juked him, but slightly juked him. And the guy just couldn't get back to him. So I can understand how he missed that not being able to get back to him. But yeah, that was game. And that was game. And I'm not gonna lie, as bad as I felt, I was very happy, and as a Dolphin fan, I was like, okay, let's get her done, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get her done. So I was very happy about that. To me, is exactly what I wanted to go ahead and see. So as far as the actual game, to be honest with you, it was very interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting game. It felt more like a blow for blow kind of game. They're doing this, we're gonna do this. They're doing this, we're gonna do this. I mean, when you take a look at it, when it all said and done, it wasn't a bad game by one team, but it was blow for blow. It ended up being a shootout, which was kind of expected from both teams. Now, Josh Allen ended up being 29 of 51, 339 yards, two touchdowns, one interception. That good old, you could always count on Josh Allen interception. Jalen Hurts was 18 of 31, ladies and gentlemen, three touchdowns, one interception. And this is what's most interesting to me. Jalen Hurts played a bad game. Jalen Hurts didn't even play a good game. Not at all, not even a little bit. That was a bad offensive performance, in my opinion, by Jalen Hurts. He didn't come up or alive till the second half of the game itself. So, yeah. No, Kings, I haven't done it yet. I will be doing it today, but that's a good question. Yes. We will be having our over under drawing today, guys. So definitely stay tuned. Um, but yeah, Jalen Hurts was actually not playing that well. He ended up with 18 to 31, 200 yards, three touchdowns, one interception. The leading rusher for the Bills, again, Josh Allen, 9 carries, 81 yards, two rushing touchdowns. So he had four total touchdowns in this game. Um, DeAndre Swift, 14 carries, 80 yards for the Eagles. You also have receiving Gabe Davis, which again, people want to crucify him, but he was your leading receiver. Six receptions, 105, one touchdown. Clearly miscommunication between him and Gabe Davis, but when Tua had that miscommunication in Kansas City or Germany, we weren't giving him a pass. It was a dud, and true old fashioned dud. So, can you really blame anybody for being kind of, what's the word? Feeling like it was a little too sided. And there goes a kick in overtime when they couldn't convert, ladies and gentlemen. And that was actually kind of interesting because I wanted to see, okay, well, what will the Bills do now in overtime? How's their defense going to respond? Uh, because that was pretty much it. I mean, what more could you possibly ask from Josh Allen than don't throw away the ball and give it away by committing a turnover? That's pretty much it. I feel like he can clean it up, but he just doesn't in typical Josh Allen fashion. He just kept taking L's. I mean, there's no other way of really describing that one. He just kept taking L's. As far as the team stats, the Bills had a total of 505 total yards versus the 378 Philly had. They also won the turnover battle. They only turned the ball over with that one Josh Allen interception. Eagles had two turnovers. The Buffalo Bills also won the first down with 29 versus 24 from Philadelphia. They also won the time of possession by having the ball 40 and a half minutes versus the 20, almost 27 minutes the Eagles had the ball. In all intents and purposes, this should have been a Bills win, and yet it wasn't. Right now, Buffalo Bills are 6-6. Like I mentioned, guys, they are second in their division. Second in the division. And currently they are ranked 10th in the AFC. 10th in the AFC. So that means for the playoffs, there is at least two teams ahead of them That they no 3 teams because technically to get to the seventh spot, 3 teams ahead of them to get to that seventh spot, and we only have about 6 more games left. It's gonna be tough. Then you got Philadelphia on the other hand, the best team in the league at 10-1, and they're number one in the NFC. So they're looking like they're gonna be able to make it a game. I'll tell you that. They are looking like they're about to make it a game, and it's gonna be very interesting to see as far as how it's gonna end up being with this particular team. Now, I don't know about you, but if I am Buffalo, what do you do? What do you do? You essentially played the best possible game minus that one interception you could have possibly played. And you still couldn't win. You still couldn't win. What do you do? And let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, Buffalo Bills, we all know this, they should. Buffalo Bills should have lost 2 more games, guys. Let's not forget that Giants game. Let's not forget that Giants game. They absolutely should have won that Giants game. I mean, lost that Giants game, and they should have lost that Tampa Bucks game. Period. Those two, they should be right now 4-8. We know this. We know this. We absolutely know this. The Buffalo Bills should absolutely be 4-8. But they found a way to win, as a winning team does. They just they're average. That's all they are. The Buffalo Bills are average right now. They're a 500 team. And they're going on their bye right now. Yep, week 13. So they're going on their bye now. So now they got to see what's going on in the league and what they're going to end up doing. What everybody else is going to end up doing. That's going to be very interesting. And right now, there's a lot of questions. Who do you blame? Is it McDermott? Is it Josh Allen? Is it your defense? Is it your offense? Who do you blame for these losses? Because they are losses, ladies and gentlemen. You can't deny these losses. And right now, Josh Allen is not helping himself. No, sorry, Bob, he's not. He is absolutely not helping himself. But what are you going to do? You know what I mean? What could they possibly do? Let's see what you guys have to say real quick. Let me go back real quick. Whew. Fun facts: Bill have a 101 point differential and are 6-6. They know how to lose those close ones. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Buffalo Bills haven't lost a they haven't lost a game with double digits, if I'm not mistaken. If I read that stat right that I read yesterday, the Buffalo Bills are 34 games that they haven't lost in double digits, which to me that's insane. That means that they have been in almost in every single game they've lost. Or yeah, they've been in every single game. Or I guess if you think about it, I might have misread that one. I believe it was 35 games that they haven't. Yeah, they haven't lost in double digits. That's exactly what it was. I was like, wow, that's a lot. That I couldn't believe that. I was like, ooh, Right before the Josh Allen interception, how many of us were thinking time for a timely Josh Allen turnover? A lot. I know Color was. Good morning, Color. Thank you for coming through, man. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. At 2 wins and 3 losses ahead of the Bills, we have the biggest divisional lead NFL. Bills lost for us going into the bye week. Other teams have to rely on a loss to get where we are. Yes, that is true. That is true. And right now, we're not looking like we're about to stop. Stop. I really don't think so, in my opinion. Manson says even though Josh Allen leads the league in interception, the league ain't far from him, including our goat Tua. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You absolutely are not wrong. Interceptions are there. We see even our guy getting interceptions. So what are we gonna do? Except try to go ahead and have our guy not throw interceptions. That's kind of like the main thing that you can do. Oh shoot, oops. That's kind of the main thing you can do. It's kind of not give the ball away, and I feel like that's should be kind of a given. But. So right now, yeah, they are. The Bills are a hot mess at this point, ladies and gentlemen. They're just not. They're not clicking. Something is off with the Bills. They already got rid of Ken Dorsey. Brady apparently is a much better game. Uh, he's much better at setting up the game for the offense. Apparently, I mean, they were a lot more productive. I feel like, but at the end of the day, you still don't have. And then I hear a lot of people blaming because I was following the Bills and kind of what their circles were saying, and a lot of people blame Gabe Davis running the wrong route at the end for the winning touchdown, but he was still your leading receiver. Where was Diggs? Where were all these other receivers? We want to go ahead and not we, but at least their fan base and analysis and all that. Want to go ahead and blame Gabe Davis, maybe perhaps with good reason that they lost, but did he being your number one receiver? Like, you know what I mean? That's what are you gonna do then? At this point, there isn't anything more they truly can do, and based on the Bills' schedule, real quick, just to run through it. Now they have their bye week this week. Then they got Kansas City Chiefs. In my opinion, they're gonna lose this game. However, I'm rooting for the Bills. You best believe. Oh yeah, because we won the division. In my opinion, we are winning the division. There is no doubt in my mind we're winning this division. So I'm rooting for the Bills. Yes, 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 I am to beat the Kansas City Chiefs because it gives us a better position when it comes to seeding for the playoffs. Then they got the Cowboys. That's gonna be a tough game, but they could win that game. And they could win that game. We'll see. Then they got the Chargers. Then they got New England, and then they got Miami. They can beat New England. They can beat the Chargers. They absolutely can beat Miami. It all depends on what Miami decides to do at the end of the game, at the end of the season. To be honest with you, are we still going to be in seeding, or is our position going to be locked? Are we still going to be playing for something or not? Do we want to rest our guys or not? Like it's a lot of decisions week 18 is going to come, but I still think there's going to be a very meaningful game because they could technically, if they win out, they could technically still make the playoffs in that 7th seed for the Bills. So that could still be a very meaningful game. So we're gonna have to see.